moment I call ripoff. Commander. A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and address insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters. He shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the Deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
A ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
Sure.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Vareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
What a nice bunch of people living in here. Yeah, just burn down the villages. Ooh. Oh, is this the Endless area? That was the Kickstarter thingy. Endless Path of Odnua, level 1. Yes. It is that.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Dai and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The Rio? The ragged stripes of pain on his face twist as he laughs. You may not like them, but they are still our elders, for now. A dead grey tooth peers from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day. So as long as no farmer's pitchfork fails you tonight, he laughs.
The tribes need more leaders.
Oops.
You deeds over words.
I'm sorry, Pixel Dreams.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Sure.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
A large liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, covers in the far corner of the room. His white hair is tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Mervald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in a sharp hisses as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to bounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Killadwell who thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance.
This conversation takes 15 minutes. Nice. Well, it is one of the like the main quest that was pointing here.
Come to speak to Mayorwald? Mayorwald whose touch is poison? Mayorwald who knows not his effect?
I was told I am a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some sort after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead. An empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
He may be a bit crazy.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
It's almost like I'm playing the game. I'm going from person to person depending what I'm doing.
Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No! No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
He covers his mouth with his hand, his breath confusing, his eyes red and exhausted. You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Alot's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? I don't have the lore. What's an awakening?
Many lifetimes we have. Souls enter womb and exit corpse. Carry with them all experiences, all knowledge, all identities. Yet we do not remember. Hidden from us. What end? What end? Only the gods know. Certain things can stir memories from lives long buried. Awaken the old memories, the old personalities. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mayorwald has lost control. Mayorwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Mayorwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Mayorwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
Spirits are memories from previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Mayorwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man, poor man.
They will take you too.
To Isengard? Told you watchers not to be trusted. What's to expect when one makes a habit of seeing what's not meant for mortal eyes, if not madness? Looks as though our journey together may be a short one. You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
I might be a watcher in real life as well. lack of sleep. Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and Marauder. Soldier and Marauder and Mayorwald.
Only
No
hope it's gonna be taken to
forgiveness for
Isengard.
what's past.
I'm close enough. I'm a dwarf.
Doing what's
I
done.
should have gone Orlan
Sleep.
for that option.
No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about two different wars, fought back to back, long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 Claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Merwol's voice becomes raspy, and he's somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Merwol cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see. Shaking his head over and over, he wails. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. You were a monster, you deserve this, even for a past life. Keep talking, I'm enjoying this.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider. What do you mean it was vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Alot looks at the old man in horror. By the Usharas Krutban. Okay. Merwol's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and Marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead.
Yeah, Pixel.
What for?
Your soul is given to wickedness. The only question is why the gods don't tear it apart.
How little we know.
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Mayorwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
Yeah, Pixel. The Marauder died and reborn. into the baby, and it's the same guy. Pretty trippy fellow. How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered.
Tons and tons of alcohol.
Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember, someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there, he seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key. It seems we share an enemy, Balanar. Assassins and Watcher Wakers. Both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers. Hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
That is some karma, definitely, Pixel. You go marauding, pillaging and raping people, then you get killed yourself and you are reborn as the son you raped. Or the... yeah, well, anyways, you know what I mean. It's pretty messed up. I would probably lose my mind as well if I suddenly remembered all those pasts, and if karma was a pitch like that. Basically, I screwed up my next life. Who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica. Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adia land thieves than take orders from me.
I don't have time for this. I will beat you senseless, old man.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Oh. Oh, hello. Merwald goes mad. Well, he was pretty mad already.
Hey,
Why's my tank in the back row?
How may I help?
On your word.
What? Well?
I?
What? Following your lead.
hey,
Wonder if I had an option not to kill him. Probably. Ow. Spirit shield. Fireball. Only one blight on Path of Defiance there, 3. Nice. Lol, how cute the Black Hound comes running into the mist. I'm here, guys. Woof woof. Yeah, I like it. The doggy is great.
Yes.
Aye?
So do you know, Endermion, if there's an option, do not anger him? Like one of the discussion options?
On your word. Yes.
Kinda looks like there might be an option for that.
How may I help?
Should have done this earlier. Actually, you're a fire guy, so I probably don't want to do that.
On your
Could at least buy the heals or something. Not sure, I think Mordor herself sponsors you, never seen otherwise. But there might be, don't know.
roll up 10. Stand.
What?
What?
How may I help?
Well, there is not very good spot for this spell. Let's well. Oh, the flame blight exploded with the
Hey.
other stuff, so the guy's down.
What?
What?
Kills my people with me!
Not the best
Well?
fight. Can you?
Curse this!
How may I help?
Don't you die?
Hey.
What?
How may I help?
What?
Following your lead.
Deciding what to do with his soul shouldn't be skippable, and you can't get to keep if he's alive. Okay, good to know, Enderman. There is a change in the air of the keep, but the thick and suffocating feels to you somewhat more breathable, as though yielding to conquering invader. Marvel's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. In your mind's eye, the bonds seem to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends fritting like a tide pool of anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate the strands. I like all the options. Repair the rope binding Marvel's soul here as an eternal warden. Sever the rope allowing Marvel to pass from the world. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Absorbing it gives you reward later on. The other two improve the keep right now. Yeah. Feel free to share, Pixel, what the options do. Or Endermion, both of you. Because I would like to know. Not go blindly in there. If I had to choose myself, I would I mean, without knowledge, I would choose the option 3. Because I'm selfish bastard, and he was lost anyways. The warden gives +2 security, freeing him gives prestige +2, and the last one is a badass secret, which is awesome. Well, badass secret, which is awesome, sounds pretty damn good, Pixel Dreams. Yeah, that's good info. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the third one because of badass secret that is awesome. Sounds nice. You turn both ends of the rope towards you, bringing them into contact with your essence, and as you do, the fibers turn to copper, and through them, an energy is conducted into your being. You are traveling downward now, beneath the place you stand, seeing places dank and cobwebbed and malignant, like some untended garden overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being you cannot quite make out, presiding over it all with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with a stone table that resembles the sun, in an area guarded by suits of armor that move of their own volition. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There is a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Kaednua once more. Marvel's soul is nowhere to be seen. I had a couple I guess ideas, not questions, while I was reading all the shit and listening to Marvel's discussion. I think Aloth might be awakened as well, because he's having the whole split personality thing going as well. When we first met him, he was going all crazy with multiple personalities, calling the farmer guy all kinds of names. And he's... every now and then in combat he also yells with different voices. So he seems like a awakened guy as well.
Yes, I shall be
And
quiet
he seems
as
to
a
know
calm
about this
sea,
stuff as well,
which is
kind of suspicious. A worn book lies on the table, its pages filled with nonsensical scrolls.
I can do that.
What's in this grimoire? Ooh. Oops. Erase spell. Spirit Shield. Surrounds the caster with a shield of spirit energy, granting increased damage duration and concentration bonus. Thrust of Tethered Whales. A quick strike of crushing force, dealing little damage but having a high chance to disrupt enemy spellcasters. That's the Corrosive Siphon, which I was thinking about taking but I didn't. There's Fireball. Yes. Bulwark against the elements. I'm gonna keep this grimoire. I'm not gonna learn the spells yet. I'm just gonna put it here for a quick swap, so we can switch grimoires in the combat. The sickly sweet smell of rot rises from his this half-eaten fruit.
You cannot wait that older set? I don't want to discuss it.
Oh, wood beetle. What was the journal entry, by the way? Quests. Bring Eder to speak with Marvold. Well, there might be issues with that. Let's talk with these
Poor
guys.
Beowulf. He couldn't
I saw
contend
that in
with
the
all
room.
that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
It may be my fate too. It may, but Marvold knew his curse for all that he succumbed to it. Perhaps he gave you what you need to escape his fate. Let's seek out these ruins he mentioned. We may find something of use. What, Eder? Eder scratches his head and smirks. Well, I guess talking to Crazy Watcher is better than talking to no Watcher at all. Yay. I want to ask you about something. If you're sure... I don't know.
What's on your mind?
I was wondering about Iotas.
It makes two of us.
Let's
What's on your mind?
So you don't have anything on your mind?
Well,
Keeping an eye out.
Spiderlings. Spiders.